everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we're going to learn how to build an AI agent for auto-tagging support tickets with Pabbly. So I'm a manager of a support team and we manage our support ticketing system with the help of Zendesk. Over here, whenever a new ticket is created, I have to every time create the tags of the ticket manually, which is very time consuming and hectic. So to solve this problem, I have created an amazing AI agent using Pabbly Connect. Now, as soon as a new ticket is going to be created in my Zendesk account, automatically an AI agent is going to analyze the ticket and then generate the tags accordingly. As the tags are going to be generated, I am going to add it back and update the ticket with the generated tags. So now if you want to learn how to create this amazing AI agent for yourself, for your business, then let me take you to my screen. In this video, we're going to learn how to build an AI agent for auto-tagging support tickets with Pabbly. So as a manager of customer support team, I use Zendesk to track and manage all the incoming support tickets. Then I use an AI agent that automatically creates tags for the ticket that I have created in my Zendesk account. And automatically this AI agent is going to add those generated tags and update the tags in my ticket that I've created in my Zendesk account. This helps my team to quickly prioritize and respond to tickets more efficiently. And I'm going to create this amazing AI agent using Pabbly Connect. So firstly, I'm going to browse the website of Pabbly Connect, that is www.pabbly.com/connect. After browsing the website, Pabbly Connect's landing page is going to appear in front of you, on which you have two options: sign in or sign up for free. If you're an existing user, you can directly sign into your Pabbly Connect account. But if you're a new user, you can sign up for free and get 100 free tasks every month. I am an existing user, so I'm going to directly sign into my Pabbly Connect account. Then you can see the All Pabbly Apps window in front of you, in which you can see all the applications that Pabbly provides. As we want to use Pabbly Connect, I'm going to click on this Access Now button of Pabbly Connect right here. Then Pabbly Connect's dashboard is going to appear in front of you. After coming to the dashboard, in order to create an automation process in Pabbly Connect, we need to create a workflow. For that, click on this top right corner button right here that says Create Workflow. A dialog box is going to appear in front of you, which is asking for the workflow name and for us to select a folder. So for the name of my workflow, I'm going to give it as AI agent for auto-tagging support tickets. Okay. So this is the name of my workflow. For the folder on the left side of my screen, you can see I've created these many folders. As I'm going to click on it, the drop down is going to appear and I'm going to save this workflow in this folder, that is AI agents. And then I'm going to click on this create button right over here. As I've done that, you can see the workflow has been created. After creating the workflow, you can see there are two windows. One is the trigger window, other is the action window. So what is trigger and action? Trigger and action are the two most important steps of our automation process because our process depends on these two principles. Over here, trigger says when this happens and action says do this. That means what is action? Action is a response towards our trigger. In an automation process, there can be only one trigger step but multiple action steps. We are going to set up our trigger step first, in which for my trigger application, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select it as Zendesk. As with the help of Zendesk, I manage all the tickets for my support team. Over here, I want that as soon as a new ticket is going to be created in my Zendesk account, automatically the trigger over here should capture the response of that. That is why for my trigger application, I've selected it as Zendesk and my trigger event over here is going to be new ticket. Okay, after selecting the trigger application and the event, you can see that Pabbly Connect has provided us with a webhook URL. Now using this unique webhook URL, we're going to build a connection between Zendesk and Pabbly Connect by following the steps given here below in the help desk. Firstly, copy this URL from here and log into your Zendesk account that you want to connect to Pabbly Connect. Okay. After coming to your Zendesk account, now to connect this account to Pabbly Connect, from the left side of the panel, we have to go towards this views section right over here. From views, go to this manage views section right here. After coming to manage views, from the left side of the panel, if I'm going to scroll on, it says apps and integrations. I'm going to click on it. And then over here, you can see it says webhooks. I'm going to select the webhooks from here. After coming to webhooks, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a webhook. For that, click on this create webhook button on the top right corner. As soon as I'm going to do that, it says create webhook. In select a way to connect, we have to select it as trigger or automation and then click on this next button. Firstly, we need to name the webhook. For the name, I'm going to write it as new ticket created. Okay, this is the name I want to give. For the description, I'm just going to copy the same name and add it as a description right here. For the endpoint URL, paste the webhook URL that Pabbly Connect has provided us. I'm going to copy it right here and paste it in this field. Method, I want to post, so I'm going to select as post, and the format, I want a JSON format, so I'm going to select it as JSON. After that, for the authentication, I'm going to select it as none right over here. Okay. Now we have to test this webhook URL whether this is working or not. For that, simply click on this test webhook URL button right here, and over here we have to click on this send test button simply right here. As soon as we have done that, you can see we have received a response as success. If I'm going to open my workflow and scroll down, you can see the test response has been forwarded towards the webhook URL. This means that this webhook URL has now been connected. Okay, I'm going to recapture the response right here as I want to capture the response of the new ticket. Okay, so simply after doing that, this webhook has now been created. Now we're going to simply click on this create webhook button on the bottom right here. Okay, it says webhook created. After creating the webhook over here, if I'm going to close this, you can see this option objectives and rules. I'm going to click on it, and after coming to this objectives and rules, you can see in this business rules we have the triggers. I'm going to click on the triggers right here. After coming to the triggers, now we're going to create a new trigger. For that, click on this create trigger button. Firstly, we need to name the trigger. For the name of the trigger, I'm going to write it as new ticket created. Okay. For the description, I'm going to simply copy this and paste the same thing right away for the description. Trigger category, select it as notifications. Okay. After selecting notification and meet all the following conditions, I'm going to click on this add condition button. The category over here is going to be a ticket. For the ticket, I'm going to simply select over here as ticket right here. If the ticket operation, I'm going to select it as is, value is going to be created. If the ticket is created, we have selected the condition right over here. Now we have to add an action. What should happen is simply we have to notify by active webhook right over here. And for the value, we have to select the active webhook that we have created in our Zendesk account. This was the webhook that we have created, that is new ticket created. So I'm going to select it from here. Okay, this is the same webhook URL that Pabbly Connect has provided us. We have to select that webhook that we have created right here. Okay. Now we have to enter the JSON body right here. For JSON body over here in the help desk, we have received this JSON body right here. So I'm going to simply copy this body from here and paste it in this field right over here. Okay. If you want to make any changes in this JSON body, you can definitely do that according to your requirement. After placing in all the required details, click on this create trigger button. A trigger is then going to be created. Under notifications, you can see a new trigger as new ticket created is now been created. Okay. So as now a new trigger has been created in my Zendesk account, this is how you build a connection between Zendesk and Pabbly Connect. So now to check whether Zendesk is successfully connected to Pabbly Connect or not, in the workflow it says waiting for webhook response. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new ticket in my Zendesk account, and after creating a new ticket, I'm going to check whether automatically the trigger over here captures the response of the new ticket being created or not. Okay. For that, I'm going to click on this add button. The new ticket page is going to appear in front of you. For the requester, let's suppose I'm going to select it as new account from here. Assign, I'm going to select the support team of mine. Okay. Now I'm going to give the subject to this ticket. So subject over here is going to be, so this is the subject that I've written, that is feature request for dark mode. This is the ticket that I've created. Now I'm going to add the description of this ticket over here as, I would love to see a dark mode option in the app. It would really help during nighttime usage. Okay, you can see right over here I've added the description. Now we are going to create this ticket. For that, I'm going to click on this submit as new right here. As I'm going to do that, you can see a new ticket has now been successfully created in my Zendesk account. As now a new ticket, you can see it is open. A ticket has been created. I'm going to go back to my workflow and scroll down. And yes, you can see the response has been successfully captured. The ticket title is feature request for dark mode. And if I'm going to scroll down over here, you can see the description says, I would love to see a dark mode option in the app. It would really help during the nighttime usage. You can see right over here, as the response of the ticket has been captured, this is the assignee email. The name you can see right over here. Group is support. Ticket ID is right here. Priority is normal. Open is the status, and this is the URL of the ticket. Okay. So as now the response has been captured in our trigger, this means that Zendesk is now been connected to Pabbly Connect and our trigger setup is done. After setting up a trigger step, we need to set up our action step, in which for my action application, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select it as my AI agent, which is OpenAI. Yes. For my AI agent, I am using OpenAI. If you want to use any other AI platforms as your AI agent, you can definitely do that according to your requirement. Okay. And for the action event over here, I'm going to select it as Chat GPT, and then I'm going to simply click on this connect button. A window is going to appear in front of you. On which click on add new connection. After that, it is asking for the token with the help of which we are going to build the connection between OpenAI and Pabbly Connect. For that, click on this hyperlink given here below in the help desk right here. Then the API keys page of your OpenAI account is going to appear in front of you. To generate a new token, click on this create button on the top right corner. Firstly, we need to name the key right over here. For that, I'm going to give it as test key. Project is going to be default. Permission is going to be all. And then I'm going to create the token from here. Token is created, copy it from here and paste it in this field and click on the submit button right here. OpenAI has now been successfully connected to Pabbly Connect. After connecting, firstly, it is asking for me to select the AI model, for which I'm going to select as GPT-4o Mini. If you want to use any other AI models, you can select it from this drop down right here. Next, it is asking for the prompt. Prompt is the text with the help of which an AI agent is going to generate the content according to our requirement. In the prompt, we need to specify all the things that we want and do not want. So for the prompt over here, I'm going to write it as... So this is the prompt right over here. In the prompt, it says you are an AI support ticket classification expert. Your task is to analyze the content of support tickets and generate 3 consistent tags that summarize the topic and the nature of the issue. Tags should be in rule. Tags should be relevant to the customer support categories such as technical issue. I've added all the categories you can see right over here. Ticket details, subject over here, I have to enter the subject and the description. Do not add anything extra like JSON and refer to the example JSON provided to create the JSON response. Over here, I want all the tags separately like 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm generating 3 tags only. So I want all the tags separated from each other, not in a single line. I want first tag, then second tag response, then the third tag response. We can have that response in a JSON format. That is why I've added this line right over here. If you want to use the same JSON prompt right over here, you can copy it from the workflow link that I've added, copy it from the workflow and then paste it in your workflow that you're creating. Okay, so this is the prompt that I've written in which I've mentioned all the things that I want. For the data of this field, like the title of the ticket, what we are going to do is we are going to map the data, which is inserting data from the previous step. So I'm going to insert the data from the previous step of this workflow. How it works is that as soon as I'm going to select the field, the previous step, that is Zendesk new ticket, is going to appear in front of you, and as I'm going to click on it, the response that was captured in our previous step is going to appear in front of you. Subject is the title of the ticket, and you can see this is the title for which I want to generate the tag. So I'm going to select the data of the title from my previous response. As you can see over here, as I've selected the data from my previous response, this data has now been mapped. And as I've mapped this data, the data has now become dynamic. That means now whenever a new response is going to be captured in our previous step, automatically the new data is going to be updated in place of this mapped data. Similarly, for the ticket description, I'm going to map the data of the ticket description right here. This is the prompt. I have added the AI model. Now I'm going to simply click on this save and send test request button right here. And within few seconds, I have received a response. These are my 3 tags you can see right over here. Tag number 1 is feature request. Second is UI UX and third is enhancement. As the 3 tags are now been generated by my AI agent, I want to add generated tags back in this ticket right over here. You can see the tags category. I want to add all the tags right over here in this field. For that, I'm going to add an action step in this workflow, in which from action application, I'm going to select it as Zendesk. An action event over here is going to be add tags to ticket, and then I'm going to click on this connect button. A window is going to appear in front of you, on which click on add new connection. Firstly, it is asking for the Zendesk username, then the API token and subdomain. Firstly, for the Zendesk username, what you have to do is first you have to add the email address of your account, and in the end, just simply add this /token. Okay, that will be your username. So I'm going to enter the username right here. So this is the email address of my account, and in the end of it, I'm going to enter this /token right here. For the API token, we have to follow the steps given here below in the help desk to have the API token. Log into your Zendesk account. From the left side, go towards the settings option right over here and go to this admin center right here from this link. Then you're going to land towards the admin center of your Zendesk account. Now what we are going to do is from the left side, go to apps and integrations and click on this Zendesk API button right here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add a new token. Firstly, enable this API from here and then add the API token from here. we have to give a description of this token. For that, I'm going to write over here as ticket created. Okay, this is the description. Copy this token from here first and then save this token right over here. As we have copied the token, now go back and paste this API token right here. For the subdomain, log into your Zendesk account. From the panel, you can see between the https / and .zendesk.com, this is the subdomain. Copy it from here, paste it right here and click on this save button. You can see Zendesk has now been connected to Pabbly Connect. Firstly, it is asking for the ticket. For the ticket, I'm going to map the ID of the ticket right over here. We have received the ticket ID in the Zendesk step. I'm going to map the data. And then we have to add the tags. We have to add the tags tag 1, tag 2, tag 3 with spaces. So I'm going to do that. This is my tag 1, space, tag 2, space, and tag 3. And simply I'm going to click on this save and send test request button. As I've done that, we have received a response, which is a positive response. Now I'm going to open my ticket over here in my Zendesk account again. And yes, you can see right away automatically the tags are been added in my ticket that I've created in my Zendesk account. You can see enhancement, feature request, and UI UX. As now the tags are automatically added, this means that we have successfully created this amazing AI agent using Pabbly Connect. So now to sum up till now what we have done, the trigger is Zendesk new ticket. As soon as a new ticket is going to be created in my Zendesk account, the trigger is going to capture the response of that. Using the trigger response that we have captured, the title of the ticket as well as the description, AI agent that is OpenAI ChatGPT is going to generate the tags for the ticket. As soon as the tags are going to be generated by my AI agent, automatically it is going to be added in the ticket that I've created using this action step, that is Zendesk add tags to ticket. And in this manner, I have created this amazing AI agent for auto-tagging support tickets with the help of Pabbly Connect. So this was it for this video. Thank you so much for watching.
Not just with these applications, you can create automation between multiple applications using Pabbly Connect. If you have any doubts, you can send us email on support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can ask us queries on forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can check out this link. If you like this video, please do subscribe to our channel and hit the like button down there.